Hi, I'm A. Allen, and for the next 25 minutes you'll be streaming live with us, CAN TV Streetwise. You can also join the conversation by dialing 773-334-1600. I'm accompanied here with my fellow vendor, Donald Morris. Donald Morris has been with Streetwise quite a while, and he seems to enjoy Streetwise because Streetwise is a good way to make an honest living. Can you tell me what you like about Streetwise, Mr. Morris?
What I like about Streetwise is it lets me be myself. I was like 20 years with the Sun-Times newspaper, and I learned a lot about corner to corner, should I say, customer contact. And what I did over the years consistently, day by day, rain, sleet, fall, snow, all of it. In the wintertime, ice and cold. But I drank a lot of coffee. And the reason I like Streetwise, it does exactly the same things. They assign you locations, you maintain them, and you keep your customers in your realm of operation. You don't change because you probably move to another corner. No, you keep the same spiel, the same style, and you try to be nice as you can to everybody. I try to keep a good attitude about people, and even when they're wrong and they misunderstand Streetwise and they don't understand it, I try to read enough other magazines to get some kind of insight into the stories and what I'm going to tell them.
So, I really truly like what you said in the beginning is that you really like Streetwise. You like your job. I see you have that button on, which is one of my favorite buttons. And it's, this is my job. This is my job. So you like your job. Okay, you like your job, huh, Mr. Morris?
Because if you look at the inference that says right on the front of the paper, empowering people to work, what you're getting from Streetwise is an ability to access a scheme that helps people to locate their corners, locate their customers, give them the right presentation style, and they make friends. And over the years, you get a bond and everything, and you get things during special holidays and whatnot. You get things you don't expect from people, especially from stories that you tell them or answers to questions they have. Don't think that the customers don't have questions. They have a lot.
They do have a lot of questions.
They don't say nothing.
And that's what this week's issue is about. The day and life of a Streetwise vendor. People do want to know what it's like to be a vendor, and so therefore this magazine this week, July the 21st all the way up until the 28th, is dedicated to the life of a Streetwise vendor. And we did a lot of Streetwise vendor profile, and I like to say this is one of my favorite vendors right here. I don't know if you can see it, but this is actually Russell Adams. He's on the overhead, but he's also on the overhead camera. Okay, where he's taken from, it looked like it's taken from the roof. But that right there is Russell. And Russell is one of my favorite vendors. He like you, he one of the ones that keep the machine lubricated. But then we go on and we have a lot of other vendors that we profile, starting with Gwendolyn Freeman. Gwendolyn Freeman, she been with Streetwise a long time. I know you know Gwendolyn because you've been with Streetwise a long time. And being with Streetwise quite a while. I only been with Streetwise 7 years. But I got to know a lot of vendors, and vendors are like family. And that's the special thing about Streetwise, is we all like family. You become like family to your customers. You become like family to the staff. You become like family to the board member. You become family to each other. And Gwendolyn Freeman, she's a very nice person. And some of the things that she said in her article, she works at 5440 North Clark. She said people are nice and friendly. This is a people business, right? She said people are nice and friendly, and they claim me as family, okay? And I love all of them. I like to communicate with my customers. They trust me. And she's been with Streetwise since 1993. So this is a real good magazine. If you want to know more about the vendors, I recommend that you get this magazine this week. And if you want to become a vendor, then we can make that possible too. Okay, all you have to do is show up for the new vendors orientation. And we do have vendors orientation Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock. And we also have a Streetwise employment program. Is held by Miss Maloney, and you can contact her at 773-334-6600. Okay, and she can hook you up with. See, Streetwise have a lot of things to offer people. A lot of things to offer people. You know, all you have to do is come down. You can come down on Tuesday or Thursday at 10 a.m. and we'll get your wheels rolling with orientation. We'll orientate you. We'll give you 15 free papers. We'll give you a location. We'll give you an identification badge that allow you to peddle Streetwise legally, and we'll give you a good location if you don't have one in mind. If you don't have one in mind, we'll give you a good location. Okay, so next up, let's see who's up to bat next. Who's up to bat next?
Mr. Murray Mills.
Mr. Murray Mills. There go Mr. Murray Mills. Now tell me if this guy don't look like he having a good time feeding that dog. Number one, look at that smile on his face. See that smile on his face here? Let me give you a close-up. Murray smile. Let's see if we can get close. That's the closest we can get. Look at that smile. Now tell me that guy's not enjoying his job. And look at this little doggy here. He look like he's enjoying that vendor too, right? Because the vendor's feeding him and he don't have money. That's the good thing about it.
He came up without the money. And he wanted his treat.
Okay.
And that's good, because I told him that.
That could be you right there, because I know you treat dogs too. You treat the dogs and the birds very well. They look at you as Papa, right? When they come to your location, they see Mr. Morris, they say, there go Papa. The birds and the dogs come because you have a treat for everybody. You have a treat even for your customers. What you have for your customers? The one and only Streetwise, right?
I give him a good presentation. So should I say, you have to, I mean, not out there catching fish, but out there making the fish refresh. I mean, because it's swimming for a long time, for a long ways, pretty soon your skills, I guess, are going to get kind of tired. And so I want to refresh them, so when them smiles drop and they can't smile, I tell a joke or two to keep things going. Or I play some music to keep things going, too, to change the ambiance, and should I say the mindset of people. You know, I mean, if you hear, I know you're going to lead me by the temptations, and you go pretty well, you moving on your day, you mad at your boss and everything and all that, and that person working next to you and stuff. Okay, well, Murray Mills, like Gwendolyn Freeman, have been with Streetwise since 1990s, and they're pretty much 27 years, or should I say 25 years in the organization. A long time.
Murray Mills, his location is northwest corner of Clark and Montrose. He said he like talking to people. You know, that's one thing about Streetwise. It's a people thing, you know. If you like working with people, you like talking with people, and you like being around people, then this is for you. You probably could be successful at this. And like I said, you're welcome to come to the new vendors orientation Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock. But Maury's the type, he said he likes to talk to people. He likes to deal with people as they come. And sometimes he joke with people. There are many people he know by name, but a lot of people he know by face. Do you find that to be at your location, or do you know them all by name?
Well, I don't try to remember all the names. At 65 years old, there's other things that keep me kind of occupied other than just knowing all the names.
Okay.
But it's a lot of them that know me because I'm consistent and on a daily basis. And out of a week, you pretty well get tired of seeing me if you come to the theater or you come to my Starbucks at Clark and Dickens.
Okay.
Those are my two locations. And I create friends, and in creating friends and you're answering their questions, it's probably about how you're affecting your bills, or they might have questions about your hearing and different problems that you have health-wise. Okay, so, you know, they can write an article in Streetwise about health, too. And I'm pretty sure the vendors can share a lot about things like high blood pressure and different things and what you do when you have a stroke and other things you have to deal with.
Well, speaking of health, we do have some health things going on at Streetwise. We have Sarah. Sarah's actually here at the studio, but she won't be coming on the air. But nevertheless, we look forward to having her on the air. But she has a health warriors, okay?
Health warriors.
Okay.
Wellness.
Health wellness, and we have that on Wednesdays at 1:00. Okay, so all vendors, you are welcome to come to the Health Warrior Wellness class, okay? And so you want to stay healthy to be out there every day on a consistent basis, right? In order to be able to get a customer on a consistent basis, be able to socialize and make yourself available. That's the word I'm looking for. To make yourself available. That's what you say you do every day. You make yourself available so when people want a Streetwise, guess what? Donna Morris is right there to give you a Streetwise. And if you get tired of looking at them, buy a Streetwise and keep it moving, right, Mr. Morris?
I get a song and a dance. I used to dance in front of them people when I was at Clark and Wilson.
You give them a song and a dance.
A song and a dance.
Well, that's a good thing. Man, I'm so glad that you're on this show because for one, I know that you love Streetwise. I really know that you love Streetwise, and you can talk about Streetwise forever. You know, and you encourage people at Streetwise. You're always there to encourage somebody at Streetwise to let them know that hey, you too can make it. You too can have some money in your pocket. You too can sell Streetwise. You too can be prosperous with Streetwise. That is your message. You say keep Streetwise alive. I got that from you. Keep Streetwise.
Keep it alive, Streetwise.
Keep it alive, right? And
Streetwise.
That you do. Okay, now up next to bat we have who?
Debbie Booker.
Debbie Booker. Debbie Booker is she's a Streetwise family member, you know, and since I've been with Streetwise, you know, she's like a sister to me, you know. I remember when Debbie was scared of her eyesight. She was talking about, I'm going blind. Right. But, you know, Debbie had that straightened out just recently, you know, and she talks about it in the ad. That's what I'm talking about. People, they want to know about you. And so when she was concerned about her eyesight, okay, I'm sure a lot of customers was concerned with her. But she went to the doctor and had it all straightened out. And now Debbie is okay. Her and her little kitten, she have a kitten that she called Pepper that she found and put in her pocket, and that she's raising, and it's sort of like a companion with her. But Debbie is really a sweet person. And you can find Debbie. She's on Halstead. She's on Halstead in Boys Town at Whole Foods. And Debbie say, okay, what's some of the things she say? She say, I've got a lot of friends. And she say it's like a family. And that's what a lot of vendors find with Streetwise. They find family, you know. You can find family in the office. You can find family on the streets with customers, but you can find family, you know. And Debbie expresses that in her article on Streetwise. She's at Whole Foods. And as you can see, this is Debbie in front of Whole Foods. Debbie Booker in front of Whole Foods on Halstead in Boys Town. And Debbie say, everybody knows her, and she feels safe at her location. Debbie is real good people. If you don't know Debbie and you don't have a vendor and you're over that way, stop by and give Debbie a holler. Okay, she'll be glad to greet you with her beautiful smile. Who's up to bat next?
I think I know this individual, Mr. A. Allen.
Okay. Last but not least. No, not last, but anyway. Yours truly. Okay. A. Allen. I was put in the magazine this week, and I do have on my button representing Streetwise is my job, and I'm proud to say, you know, Streetwise is my job. Because a lot of people go to work, and whatever they go to work for, everybody don't like what they do, right? You could be a doctor.
There's quite a bit of people. It's a lot of people. A lot of bus drivers don't like their job.
You put the bus driver on blast. But nevertheless, there is a lot of people that really don't like their job, okay? You know, you could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, and it don't necessarily mean that you like your job, you know. But if you find something that you like, and like I say, if you're a people person and you like to be around people, you like to communicate with people, you know, then this could be for you, you know. I don't care if you is a lawyer, okay? If you're a lawyer way up there on the top and you don't like your job, just come on down the streetway.
Change up the pace.
Come on down the streetwise. We'll see what we can do for you. Change the pace, okay? Change the pace, okay? Come down and give it a try. You might be a people's person, okay? You can come down for orientation Tuesday or Thursday at 10 o'clock, 4554 North Broadway, Suite 350, and you too can become a streetwise vendor.
Mr. Steve Garrett.
Mr. C. Garrett. Okay, this guy is famous for the pedway, right? Everybody in the pedway knows. Everybody in the pedway knows Mr. Garrett. He said they did some art down there, and he said the art that they did on the walls. He said this depicts him right here. This what he pointed at. He said this is
Pitbull boxer.
no, this is him. This supposed to be Mr. Garrett. This supposed to be Mr. Garrett, okay, in the pedway, painted on the wall. So
he painted him.
Right, so he said he's like a permanent fixture down there. He's like a permanent fixture down there in the pedway because they actually have his picture there, and he said he's there most of the time. Okay, so he in his article he described how he lost his job across the street from where he works at now, and he been there ever since. Okay, so like I say, if one thing don't work for you, try another, right? If one job don't work for you, try another one. And like I say, if you haven't tried Streetwise and you're a people person and you like to be around people, you like to communicate with people, then maybe Streetwise can be for you. You know, if you're on that couch just surfing channels, and you really don't have nothing to do, then I want to welcome you to come to Streetwise because Streetwise have so much to offer you, you know, and you can benefit so much, especially if you want to make an honest, sober living. And I think that's what it's about, you know, making an honest living. You know, and like I said, we welcome you to come to Streetwise every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock. Come early so you can have lunch. Come early so you can be on time so you can get everything. And you know, a lot of people don't know about this, but Streetwise offers Venmo. I'm sure you use Venmo, right?
Correct.
Venmo, most people don't carry cash. So, you don't have to have cash if you see someone selling the papers. You know, let them know, I would like to purchase a paper, I like to purchase it by way of Venmo, okay? And when you purchase the paper by Venmo, the customer will receive, or the vendor will receive the money. I'm a living witness to that because I have received monies by way of Venmo. It will be at the office waiting on you, okay? And then another thing, I'm going to go back to the overhead. At Streetwise, one of the things I like is every day is payday. Payday at Streetwise, every day is payday at Streetwise. We have immediate employment, we have immediate income, we have other employment opportunities, okay? You go, you talk to Ellie, she'll help you to find you if you wanted like a 9-to-5 job. She can help you with that because Streetwise is like a stepping stone, right? It's a stepping stone to something better. Okay, we're not trying to hold anybody back. All we want to do is help you to have a better life. Okay, so you can recover your self-esteem with Streetwise. Okay, you can get your life back with Streetwise. You can become a productive citizen with Streetwise. That's what I found Streetwise to be. Help me to become a productive citizen because what we actually do, we are mediators between the information. Okay, so you can, social services are available at Streetwise. We have interns that can help you out. And like I said, orientation Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock, 4554 North Broadway, Chicago, Illinois. And if you want to call us to find out more information, dial 773-334-6600. Okay, and to start you out, you be your own boss and you make your own hours. You get some free magazines. We give 15 free magazines on the first day. You can have brunch and coffee. You have access to the computers and the internet. You can use the telephones for free. You'll get a free license to sell a magazine. You get a free identification badge upon qualification. We have free clothing. We have hygiene kits. We have salesmanship classes. So you get all of that just for coming down to 5445 North Broadway. You get all of that and more, okay? And then you also get a family. You get a family. You get a whole family.
Well, can we start with this individual here?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mr.
Put him up there.
Dean
Put him up
Smith.
there. Put him up there. Put him up
Mr.
there.
Dean Smith.
Mr. Dean Smith.
An improvement over 4 years.
Mr. Dean Smith, yeah, Mr. Dean Smith, he's been with Streetwise a few years, and he came in with his wife Melissa, and they worked as a team. But unfortunately, he was sick for a moment. His wife was sick for a moment, but they got their wheels back to rolling. She's back in the office working the desk on Fridays, and he was in our last issue on the bikes, right? Because he biked to work from South Loop all the way to Wicker Park. So Dean, he's a real good guy. Let's see what Dean, some of the things. Oh, we didn't even got his picture up there. Okay, there go Dean. You see Dean?
Yeah.
Okay, he has his apron up on the fence. And Dean,
Yes,
he works at Walgreens at 1372 Milwaukee Avenue in Wicker Park, and he rides his bike from South Loop. And on slow nights, he say, I have a conversation with my regular is stimulating. He said the conversation that he have with his people is stimulating. So back to communicating and working with people, this is what we do. Okay, the next batter up, let's see. Oh, Adley Myers. Let me put her
Miss
on.
Myers.
Miss Myers, she is such a sweet person, and I'm so glad she a part of our family.
Great artist.
She is such a sweet person. Oh, you see her art. Yeah, there go her art. And Miss Myers, she starts out with a quote in her profile. She quotes Aristotle. She said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but an habit." Okay, ain't that some good stuff?
That's a good catcher.
Yeah, that's a good catcher. It's a habit, and so this is what I feel that we do at Streetwise. We develop a habit of self-discipline, a habit of being persistent, a habit of showing up. We develop all that, a habit of handling our business, okay? And you handle your business because we do get our magazines, at a discount price, and we sell them, okay? But you have to come back and purchase. You have to save some of that money, right?
Right.
You can't just spend your
Save
seed money.
investment.
You got to save some of that money. You got to save some of your seed money. You got to come back and buy some more papers. And Russell told me you can have a bank account, okay? And not only can you have a bank account, but you can keep some money in your pocket, right?
Yeah,
Every
you
day,
can.
okay? You can do all this. It requires a little self-discipline. Self-discipline goes a long way. So I really agree with Miss Myers when she say, therefore it's not an act, but it's a habit. I have spent many years coaching myself into good habits. Okay, that's what she say about herself. I have spent many years coaching myself into good habits, and that's what I have developed. I have developed the habit of taking care of myself. It's no one's responsibility to take care of me. It's my responsibility to take care of myself, okay? So this is the reason why Streetwise is a hand up and not a handout, because we don't look for other people to do it for us. We do it for ourselves, okay? Like we're supposed to, right? We get up every day, get out, and we post up, dress up, show up, post up, and we sell our papers, We sell our papers like productive citizen. And this is what I call making an honest living. And I'm so glad to be a part of this organization. And I'm so glad about that button that you have on that says, this is our job, okay? Because a lot of people, if they see you selling Streetwise, you know what they want to tell you? They say, man, go out and get you a real job. But this is a real job. It's according to how you look at it, right?
Right.
If you can be consistent in showing up at your post every day, you'll find out that you can actually earn an honest living selling Streetwise. And this is what you do, and this is what I do. And like I say, I want to encourage people, if you haven't already, to come to Streetwise and become a new vendor. Show up Thursday. Show up Thursday at 10 o'clock. And yours truly will help you through the orientation, find you a good location. We'll present you with 15 free papers to start you out with, okay? And you too can become a Streetwise vendor, and you too can become a part of Streetwise family.
And all you have to remember is that you just tell your customers, hello, good evening, how you doing, everyone? Keep it alive, Streetwise.
Keep it alive, Streetwise. You heard it
And that's how
yourself.
you sell your papers.
You heard it yourself from Mr. Morris himself. Mr. Keep It Alive, Streetwise himself. Mr. Morris, Donald Morris. And we're grateful to have you here. Thank you for being our guest on Streetwise.
You're welcome.
And come back and join us once again. We'll be here every Tuesday, 3:30. We look for you next Thursday. Thank you very much. Have a good day.